Recording from the belly of the beast. And welcome to my Friday night broadcast. My name is Crystal Myers-Barber, and it is February the 27th, 2026. I'm gonna be giving you some updates about some of the breaking stories that are happening with the military. President Trump's woes about how AI is getting too much power, and I'm going to break that down for us. And we're also going to go over and get an update on Iran. Let's just go right there and check out what President Trump is saying about Iran right now. I want to also tell you it was 90 degrees today. It was such crazy weather shift. Last week we were freezing, and now it's just so much crazy weather, going on. You're seeing this probably where you live as well. Blizzards, snow could be the craziest times, right? But let's see what President Trump had to say about Iran. I want to play this for you now. Thanks for tuning in.
Well, they should make a deal, but they don't want to quite go far enough, and it's too bad. Look, we've been playing with them for 47 years, and that's a long time. They've been blowing the legs off our people, blowing the face off our people, the arms. They've been knocking out ships one by one. But every month there's something else, so you can't put up with it too long. We're not happy with the negotiation. They just don't want to. They don't want to say the key words. We're not going to have a nuclear weapon. They have to say we're not going to have a nuclear weapon, and they just can't quite get there. They want to enrich a little bit. You don't have to enrich when you have that much oil. So I'm not happy with the negotiation. Well, they should make a deal, but
he's in Texas, looks like, and that is Senator Ted Cruz beside him, and so forth. So we had President Trump put out that he had 53 million people watching his State of the Union address. That is significant across all platforms on socials. So he was just saying on social media. President Trump has, let's see here, we're going to come back over to some other stuff that I want to show you, but he's put up some interesting posts, and this has to do with our military. And so this is I was looking into this and I was like, what is this company? And something like who here, like we're just trying to make it every day. And then there's this Anthropic language, like what is that? And so I had to, get an understanding on it. But President Trump is basically saying that there's this company, Anthropic, and they are attempting to restrict or control how the U.S. military could use its AI systems through their terms of service. So President Trump, he went and put out a huge post about this, and I was going to do some explaining about it. I should probably first read it to you. He did. I'm going to actually, instead of just here, I know you can see it real well, but over on X, where things are really breaking all the time, he was talking about it, and you can see it here. So the United States of America will never allow a radical left woke company. This is a rival company to OpenAI, for what I could dig up and find, to dictate how our great military fights and wins wars. So this is pretty much this is AI being in control of our military through some terms of service, which is absolutely crazy. And let me finish. I'm going to finish reading this a little. And so basically, he says the left wing nut jobs at Anthropic, and I'd never heard of Anthropic. Have you? I mean, this is like totally new. But they're trying to tell President Trump or a commander in chief, after President Trump, next presidents, they could, how they could run our military, basically. So he's basically saying the left-wing nut jobs at Anthropic have made a disastrous mistake trying to strong arm the Department of War. So this was hitting the what used to be Department of Defense, but he renamed it to Department of War, and forced them to obey their terms of service instead of our Constitution. Their selfishness is putting American lives at risk, our troops in danger, and our national security in jeopardy. Therefore, I am directing every federal agency in the United States government to immediately cease all use of Anthropic's technology. So he's pulling people away from this company. He says, "We don't need it. We don't want it, and we will not do business with them again. There will be a 6-month phase out period for agencies like the Department of War who are using Anthropic's products." I had no idea, at various levels. Anthropic better get their act together and be helpful during this phase out period. So he is literally firing this company. And he says, or I will use the full power of the presidency to make them comply with major civil and criminal consequences to follow. We will decide the fate of our country, not some out of control radical left AI tech company run by people who have no idea what the real world is all about. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Um, and so I think this is just insane. And there's so much to pick apart here with what this is. So I was trying to really get down to the bottom of this, and so basically we're basically looking at a tech company, and this is tied in with our national security. So President Trump posted on Truth Social, and we also see it here on X, posted by the White House, that he's directing this every federal agency to stop using this AI technology. And he gave a 6-month phase out period, and I also heard it on KFI News covering it today. And they even brought up Peter Thiel and Palantir, which is a company that he is tied in with. So this Anthropic is an AI company, and it was founded by former AI researchers. They make let's see, Claude. It sounds like a claw, like they want to just run your like claw, a major AI competitor. They market themselves as an AI safety company. They've reached major backing from Amazon and others. And importantly, they have government and defense related contracts. So this is one of America's top AI firms. And in President Trump's social post, he is basically saying that they were strong arming the Department of War by imposing its terms of service over constitutional authority. So basically, he's framing this as a national security issue. And he's saying that private AI companies should not dictate how the U.S. military fights and wins wars. So this is, first of all, isn't this crazy, like where we are today, that we're having to see this and know that AI is being deployed so much over our top authority, government agencies, and noted that if you call 911 in some of the cities around where I live, they will send out a drone, or AI can implement certain jobs for it to happen. It's being, and they've actually called the fire department and helped with noticing a fire, and it was good. So they have a lot of power, and a lot of this has ramped up so quickly. So we're just trying to understand where we are today, and I'm trying to break it down. So this isn't just about one company. This is about who controls military AI. Did you even know that there is such a thing called military AI? Um, and so AI companies often put usage restrictions in their contracts, and many don't allow certain military or offensive applications. And so they try to market themselves as safe AI. But the question becomes, can a private AI company limit how the US government uses its tools? And that's a bigger uh, part of this. And so Thiel Peter Thiel, he co-founded Palantir, which is a data and analytics and defense tech company deeply embedded with the U.S. military and intelligence agencies. Palantir works directly with defense and surveillance operations. They're very comfortable in that space. So if Anthropic is pulling back on certain military uses and Palantir is fully integrated into defense operations, this could represent two different versions of a tech roles in war. So it's really weird that we're here today, and what we're seeing happen, kind of like maybe we didn't know this was even going on, but it looks like there's a little battle going on with all these behind the scenes AI type tech companies. So federal government contracts are not the same as consumer terms of services. Agencies negotiate specific agreements. And so I'm just trying to figure this all out myself. So we're officially in the era where AI is no longer just a chatbot, it's infrastructure. And that is what I wanted to really mainly bring out, that this is about infrastructure, and Trump took note that they had gained power through terms of service to control our military in some way. And so that is really wild. Um, and that's basically what this is about, that so you can get a better understanding of this post that he made. So I asked if Anthropic was too powerful. I was trying to get a little research done, and and my chat bot came back and said, not really, at least not compared to Google, Microsoft, Amazon, or Palantir. Anthropic is large and well funded, but it's not dominant tech monopoly, but it's one of the top tier AI firms. And so, but it does look like President Trump has pulled it back because of how it's being used. And so I won't be able to get into Peter Thiel and all the stuff. I've actually done a lot of research with him in the past, but I don't feel like this is the video for that. So we can get into that a little later. But right now, I want to take you over to some other developing stories. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to cover. President Trump is pretty busy on Truth Social, but these were the only two things that I wanted to, or the only thing that is right now that I wanted to bring up on that. And let's just go over and see what else I have planned. Oh, I we have to just take a second and talk about the Clintons and their testimony, or they went to trial today, and basically, just both of them were saying that they don't know Epstein. Both of them, both Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton, have both denied. They went under oath and said that they never met Jeffrey Epstein. She was on Jesse Waters. I should play a clip. I should let you hear this. This is this is kind of historical. Like we see them going to court, and they actually went to court, and or just some
Fox
of
News
this.
alert: the Epstein scandal's rocking Chappaqua. Today, Hillary went under oath and was grilled about the Clintons' relationship with the dead pedophile. She testified behind closed doors, but the deposition was being recorded. At any minute, we could get the tapes. When it wrapped, Hillary came out and said this.
I don't know how many times I had to say I did not know Jeffrey Epstein. I never went to his island. I never went to his homes. I never went to his offices. So it's on the record numerous times.
Now we're into her testimony. It went on.
Basically, she was on the flight log. I remember the flight logs on those situations, many years ago. So whether these people are going to admit it is one thing, and so that's why I'm not going to spend too much time, because it's just another day, and I'll just go ahead and tell you it's another lie from those people. So I don't believe them. And there's a wedding. Their daughter had Ghislaine Maxwell there, and they denied knowing her, and she was there in the audience. She's in pictures. There's just a boatload of evidence, but I'm not going to waste time getting too deeply into that, because I don't know where this is going. And we've seen that, we've been there, done that, and seen that. Homeland Security, for news for California, Homeland Security they apprehended 6 smuggling vessels, and that was right over here in California coast. We just saw President Trump talk about Iran and how they're not negotiating well with Iran. I just covered this troubling text post from President Trump about the AI situation. We covered that, and there's a picture of Chelsea Clinton as another wedding. There's more. There's it goes way back to 2002. So there's multiple pictures that are out that I'm pretty much not really here for. And there's people coming out talking about how they have evidence that They both went to Zoro Ranch multiple times. You know, I still can't get over the fact that I can't go live on X. I'm a premium subscriber. I've been going live forever. And I started doing a video. I did a video 2 weeks ago on my show, like 2 weeks ago. And I started talking about underground stuff that's probably tied into all this. And they were like, oh, we're taking you off. You can't go live here. And I'm still trying to fix that and get myself back on X so I can go live there where all my people are. That's where I have thousands of people watching my videos. It's just so ironic that I have hardly no followers, but it always worked out that way. Now, there was a couple other things. Gavin Newsom continually being exposed, but I was hoping I had saved a little parade that was happening in my city. And if I did, I did. If I can't get to it, then we'll have to see it some other time. Should come across it. Karen Bass was in Los Angeles, and she was in a parade going down Chinatown. And the message was something. And so I saved it, but now I don't see it. We had all this here it is. Yes. Let me make sure it's on the screen. Yeah, okay. So there is a commentary account. First of all, Barron Trump does not have an account. I've already gone down this rabbit hole. And so someone under that @Barron T News put this on their channel and put, holy crap, anger is exploding in Los Angeles, and it's aimed straight at Mayor Karen Bass. Residents are done. You destroyed this city. We don't support Karen Bass. We want her gone. Businesses are empty. Streets are filthy. Public safety is a joke. And I'm telling you, we won't even go up to LA because it's scary. We're scary. We're scared to go there. So I'm going to play some of this. Actually,
today is a day that we all contribute.
This is Mayor Karen Bass in a convertible going down the streets of Los Angeles. And we're going to watch this. And I might interrupt and talk about this because I had to take notes. This was so good. Somebody in the background, and I don't know if it's Spencer Pratt or who it is, but we find out some information where Karen Bass has cut services, cut funding. She's basically, we'll hear about it in a second, but there's some big information being released here in this moment.
And express our support for Chinatown.
Yes, we support Chinatown. We don't support Karen Bass.
We want Chinatown to be.
There's somebody walking as a heckler beside them, and they let him talk the whole time.
We want Karen Bass gone.
Location. Happy New Year, the year of the horse.
The year
It's gonna bring us.
The year you leave office, Karen.
Absolutely.
Boo! Boo! There you go.
When the parade is over, make sure you patronize.
Make sure you vote against Karen Bass.
Go to a restaurant. Go to a souvenir shop. Make sure that you spend some money today, but spend it here in Chinatown.
You defunded our city, Karen.
You defunded our city. And I want you to take a look at this building they're driving by. It's closed down. The sign is marked out. Look at this. Businesses are like gone.
The people come here for the World Cup.
You're standing in front of children. Lady, hey, you're standing in front of children. I know you're standing. Please move out of the way. Thank you.
Destination.
Thank you. Yeah.
How's
it going, brother?
Our Chinatown. We do not want our Chinatown in LA to disappear like has happened in so many other cities. Hello.
They want you to disappear, Karen.
I see it. That's right.
They want Karen Bass to disappear.
When this parade is over, make sure you go to the restaurants. Make sure you go to the souvenir shops. Make sure you do that so that you can support the economy of our Chinatown.
And make sure you vote against Karen Bass.
Like has happened
we want Karen Bass to disappear.
Absolutely.
What I can't believe is that they let him walk with them.
Happy New Year!
She's defunded our city.
Happy New Year!
She's defunded our city.
Have a wonderful day today.
You all know our city is dirtier because of her.
spend some money in Chinatown today.
But you defunded public works for Chinatown.
She defunded public works from Chinatown. That's what I was trying to find in my notes.
Make a contribution.
You have defunded our
We
city.
don't want our Chinatown to disappear.
You have defunded
In so many
all the services that support
around the
Chinatown.
country. We want our Chinatown in Los Angeles to be a
This is
top
sad.
tourist destination.
Look how dumpy this is. I've been to Chinatown. This has gotten dumpy. This is out of this is gone. It's out of business. Look at this.
Yeah, but no one's coming here because it's too filthy.
There's more than the beach. We're going to get Chinatown and the rest of the city ready.
You're not.
Welcome the world.
You're not.
in
You'll be
less
gone.
than 100
A little confetti.
And spend some money.
Thank you. She's cut services.
Look, they're booing her. There are people in the crowd booing her.
Boo!
We are going to fix the roads.
Yeah, when are you going to fix? You've cut funding to fix the roads. Thank you. Thank you. He said you're a bum.
Get ready for the World Cup.
You've
Let's get
destroyed
ready
the
for
city,
world
Karen.
to come here and spend some money.
You've destroyed the city.
Absolutely.
You've destroyed the city, Karen.
Yep.
The roads are worse.
They are.
Sanitation's been cut by 51 million. You cut public
Happy New
works.
Year, everyone.
You've cut lighting.
Happy New Year.
Our city is dark.
Happy New Year. Make sure you spend some money today. Go to a restaurant.
She's basically saying Happy New Year because this is for the Lunar New Year for Chinese.
Buy some souvenirs. Make your statement with dollars.
Look, no one feels it. No one likes her.
That's the way to make sure that Chinatown continues to thrive.
She's like begging.
Oh, good. You brought 2 Catholic copies. You see, do what this man did. Spend some money. That's the way to say you support Chinatown.
She's begging.
That's the way to say it.
Why don't you support Chinatown?
Absolutely. We want to
Why
make
don't you
sure
support?
that
Boo, right? It's terrible.
Chinatown all around the country have been disappearing.
Our streets are a disaster because of you.
Chinatown to disappear. Chinatown is not for sale. We don't want
You would sell it.
Chinatown to become something.
You would sell it, Karen. You would sell Chinatown.
Its historical significance and routes. Hello up there. You got the best seats ever to watch the parade. Thank you. Love you back.
No one really likes you, Karen.
Thank you so much.
No one likes you.
Appreciate it.
You're desperate.
Everybody enjoying themselves? Enjoying yourselves?
Boo, for Karen Bass.
Good. It's wonderful
Boo.
to see so many people out here.
Boo.
Yeah, you're right.
Boo. Boo.
Of all of the tourist shops. So I'm hoping
Karen Bass has
that
been a
when the parade's
disaster for
over,
the
you're all
city.
going to flood these areas right here.
When?
Look at all the clothes for
You've
sale.
cut funding.
There's souvenirs for sale.
Basically, I just want everybody to know that Spencer Pratt finally has enough signatures. He is running against her for mayor. And we need to pray. We need to pray that this man wins. And he has a job. I'm telling you what, this man and his family lost everything in the Palisades fire. He's got nothing else to lose. And if you go over here, I just found his account on Twitter or X here. You can see they're sitting there, and he made the timeline, the background, his spot where it used, I think where maybe his home used to be. I'm not quite sure. This is where his campaign, he's setting up his campaign. But there's they lost everything. And he has officially submitted his nomination petitions to run for mayor. He got like double the amount for signatures to enter into the race. And he was celebrating today. And he is, I don't know. I can't confirm that was his voice. I don't even know. But someone else was walking alongside that parade that moment, and I wanted to capture it because people are very upset that live in the area, and they're telling the truth. And Spencer Pratt is basically someone who has, I feel God has risen up to rival. I mean, he lost it all. And so he's tired of the lies, and he's basically calling this crap out. And so it's 9 months, I think 9 months ago. And you can just look here. He is constantly calling out everything. And so it's just something. It's just something that what has happened to Los Angeles, and so he's not holding back, and so that just talking about him could be an entire, um, documentary, a video. I could just go live with him and how, God is using his voice, and so it is incredible to see this this form and this moment, and so anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I've been a little under the weather. The skies have been really, how should I put it? Attacked heavily with chemicals. I'll just keep it like that. And so it's affecting a lot of our respiratory and just been something. We've been a little under the weather. So I'm going to keep this short for tonight. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Let me know what you think about some of these developments and some of these breaking stories. And I'll be back soon. Have a great weekend.